I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, out there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they all...
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Block the team!
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. On the run, this is Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready, 50, play. Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Cannon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Got it. 57 to Mike. Hey, Orville. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Cannon. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun. Cannon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
4 down.
Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run with Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got?
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Delta.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. 10 logo. Coming to you. Coming to you. 2.
To throw on second down. Cannon. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
5-7. 5.
Throwing on first down. Cannon. He's got Green. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Green with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Denzel Perryman. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Cannon. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
Certainly.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, 43. And watch the lane.
Second and 5 now. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
White.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, LA! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Balaj. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey, Delta. Come. Check 26, check in.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
48-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Ready to break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. They run it with Balaj. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2nd and 5. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Looking to throw. Cannon. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. It's complete. Stills. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Back to throw. Cannon under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out right at the 25.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
That white 90. Black 15. 52's the mark. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Rivers to throw it. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they're spotted. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Milage. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8.
On the double.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
That's trash. Pilot, 64, weak. Check three. Shoot. Leo. Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
The 19-yard line.
On first down, it's Jackson, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That's how we do it.
A loss of 10 brings up third and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Left. 55, 55.
Here's Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 4. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cannon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Off play action. Cannon. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw is Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Rivers on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set 180. Black 15.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country.